We need diversity of thought in the world to face the new challenges. Data is a precious thing and will last longer than the systems themselves. You affect the world by what you browse. When you understand things, there's no more magic. Innovation is serendipity, so you don't know what people will make. We can't blame the technology when we make mistakes. To be a hacker, when I use the term, is somebody who is creative and does wonderful things. Acceptance is the spiritual hammock. If different cultures connect with each other, they are less likely to want to shoot each other. I invented the web just because I needed it, really because it was so frustrating that it didn't exist. The goal of the web is to serve humanity. We build it now so that those who come to it later will be able to create things that we cannot ourselves imagine. The web does not just connect machines, it connects people. The power of the web is in its universality. Access by everyone regardless of disability is an essential aspect. The web is more a social creation than a technical one. I designed it for a social effect, to help people work together, and not as a technical toy. The more you enter, the more you become locked in. Your social networking site becomes a central platform, a closed silo of content, and one that does not give you full control over your information in it. The more this kind of architecture gains widespread use, the more the web becomes fragmented, and the less we enjoy a single, universal information space. We shouldn't build a technology to color, or gray out, what people say. The media in general is balanced, although there are a lot of issues to be addressed that the media rightly pick up on. The search button on the browser no longer provides an objective search, but a commercial one. Web users ultimately want to get at data quickly and easily. They don't care as much about attractive sites and pretty design. We should work toward a universal linked information system, in which generality and portability are more important than fancy graphics techniques and complex extra facilities. Imagine that everything you're typing is being read by the person you are applying to for your first job. Imagine that it's all going to be seen by your parents and your grandparents and your grandchildren as well. My own personal preference is that the consumer, the individual person, should be protected, because individual people and the difference between individual people and the diversity we have between people on the planet is so important. The web is now philosophical engineering. Physics and the web are both about the relationship between the small and the large. Sites need to be able to interact in one single, universal space. The amount of control you have over somebody if you can monitor internet activity is amazing. When you go onto the internet, if you really rummage around randomly, then how do you hope to find something of any value? Whatever the device you use for getting your information out, it should be the same information. Physicists analyze systems. Web scientists, however, can create the systems. I'm very aware there are lots of other people who are just bright and working just as hard, with just the same dedication to make the world a good place. I should be able to pick which applications I use for managing my life, I should be able to pick which content I look at, and I should be able to pick which device I use, which company I use for supplying my internet. And I'd like those to be independent choices. What I do has to be a function of what I can do, not a function of what people ask me to do.